the upbringing, how they want to raise us, no, how they want us to be controlled, you know, how they want us to do certain things, no. Because I'm saying this also, no, is like a whole different thing going on out there. It's a different thing going on out there. What a beautiful or feel or you're a different person. Or Piabontin or you're a different person. Or Fia or you're Kwame. Or Piabontin or you're K dot. K dot is a completely different person now. Okutasi Kanshan Bagima, he's ready to kill. But at home he's Kwame. Because the mum doesn't even know what the child is getting up to out there. I wasn't in a gang, but I was around gangsters. Nam yet Brixton now Peckham Funny Brixton or Manisha. Both parties, many omu diago, ubia feeling me vibe, ubia pemase. Me timiko hanim say, nam niwe ako diago, me bahanin say ya. They bet me a boome, yeah. Baseball bat, sick kind, ye say kume cry. My mom never knew say me pia bontia, ye timi pie me tea. My mom never knew say me pia bontia, ya booming him enough for. She didn't know because she didn't have that time. But I was a soldier. I fought for my life. I fought for myself. Me kase me team who free me nkwasi anyomanim na. Me jai say me di namfo we echi ye ko Brixton, ye ko Vauxhall, ye ko Peckham na ye bro ye no. Me team who free mo no. I had time for my brother. When it's his birthday, I will take him to fancy places like the Shard. Baby, I remember as a child no. Me di minyane ko fancy hotels, nice food, beautiful restaurants. I introduced him to the best life. And I showed him that this is real life. This is the life you want to live. You don't want to be out there selling drugs.
Sumafo app ni eya homambo ne hweso pankwa na edimu obusua. Sumafo app ebehwese hu nipa biara ohia yarehwe no. Yebeko won ho ebise won apom. Yede won bekwa yaresabia ne yahwese won ho atom ansa na yefi won nchen. Enu ntitina adwumum ana tina kwantum na yensum wo. Enu ane se obefa wo phone na okoko Google Play Store ana se App Store e wo iOS so na wo download the Sumafo app isesia. Pa ni ajoso.
Wow. Sumafo, fast and reliable.
Sumafo app, sending love home.
DHW 1642 Concord Plain Table Intercooler Engineer in Baku 16 daily also worldwide the internet. And I'm the chain for me call UK according to UK bioma mene if ya mene ba sunche bia na mene ba na man for feeling the vibe in the pa me ka se me sane na ba biom enti and mene na ba biom dia choboy o say me dey fear babium maybe san say and me ne ba be delay one or two things bia e course so I betimi esua bibi film kai share so na hun say program ya me ka say uti obi story and dey we hu ono no dey we hu na ono so ka and dey wa film and ono so o share nti ebi wa ha ono ne be ya adwen ebi wa ebi a ono ne nya adwen dey ono ne be ya adwen na wa pick obi say be boa ono no afa dey obi say mboa ono sa na programs stay unti be nyane nyina 100%. But first time I mean if you hear the program you can make us say me feeling the vibe the kind nyina no me feeling the vibe no enti ene me go straight I mean if you before me shall say mo me da me sponsors I say tap send more Europe Canada US ni UK no mo download the tap send app here the any ejina so the money sika e be finti mo Gulf countries Dubai ni ade no so UAE ubetimi asene Abu Dhabi ni ade ubetimi use tap send download the app ni sisi Play Store ni app so send this scan na be to mobile money wallet in Ghana said in skolom now download the app ni we be bisa promo code share so na type SVTV and one o type ya o send ya beba sa so na ejumapa on demand ye dan mo akwantuom mo Ghana especially mo akwantuom mo here artisan styler painter plumber steel bed electrician auto repairs ni ade no ejumapa say region bia o project wo bia na so hi omo service bia no obenya obi wo ho enti de obey ne say ko Play Store ni App Store na download the ejumapa app na ni atro screen so o download dia na just simple kra no o boss wa obo artisans ni ade we be sue down on ya de obinya omo and obetimi akọ mo website www.ejumapa.com okọ pa eno ana odem so na Delight Foods ye kama pa mi ko UK Hausa Cocoa Bofrot Burkina ena Sobolo eye champion pa the whole UK omaji baby a okọ Afro shop bia na okasa wo hwe Delight Foods a Delight Hausa Cocoa ubehu wo obi atombi Turkey for the tomb, Obia tombi, Omofumsa, and it said, while landed fresh or UK for Niche Afro shop, be a bisa Delights Food House cook, Unoma, Kama, Mesigana, and for Niche Delights Foods House cocoa, and the other Bufruit Nisobuluno. Sasuna, smart for more quantum, especially or Ghana, I know a quantum na smart for almost a small mo, a biomami yare, papa yare, busini be yare, unyo being cosheno, some finding co hospital near there. Smafo ana wo project bia wa obeso obi kohwe ma obi a nipa ne di usika de bia na ya ye twa picture say smafo say smomo nti de obe ense populate on the app so na download the smafo app no download the ana say pa na wo dem straightforward we hear om service a and man say maybe bia ma region ni nyina no omo nkrofo nti download the smafo e wo Play Store ne App Store if you mo akwa aboko there.
Yes, Boko. What's that?
Nice one. Eso ye wa. Me no din komo ni wie no. Na me bisa sa questions we because ehun pa feedback to say omo a uni momo ni mu. Omo a uni momo. Me yesa say be rich out. Then I'm catch you.
They said that I spoke very well. And yeah, they were proud of like what I've said and I was telling the truth and they were agreeing with what I've said. So yeah. Sad on Mokai.
You spoke well. Now one kasa ukasa I mean so me catch you so ukasa yi.
Yeah, I was saying. Now my paranoid. Now people say, "Yeah, do you think I said the right thing? Not make her say, hey, me any yeah." So yeah. Ubia say okay.
Oh, nice. Anyway, and I mean, what about you, man? So I think say, experience kakra. Also the obetimi I share with UK. Oh, share. Na touch it maybe on parenting. The way I wolf one and ma etana ewa quentum. Na share no bebre wa me ni bi na me maami say na ma open papa say na jumanti anytime na I say bond ni or communication ni ho KKK na ye Africa no saa so na ye tie wo ntenche na nkola ne fifie anaso mu do age bi also we dwane fifie any ade I know say what it be anase we hu bi anabibisa mbisa o then ye ne right.
African parents, obviously, I won't feel baby for now, but baby for. And in Wabano, you have to adapt to the system of that country. You come and you learn. But some, not all of them, some African parents come and the way I tell you, and then and then I'm implement it. So, but abuche entity get to different from Senate Ghana. It can never be the same because first of all, no, they're all better training with you, no, of course, quite trying to be before. So that and the child in abuche will develop quicker because they're being taught different things outside. And we live in a yeti London, yeti Caribbean is multicultural. Like in Kronko for Bebre and Waha and just a Ghana, make a Ghana, no Ghana for also. But I had him say you were different, you were Jamaicans, you were Indians, you were Asians, you were and go for Bebre, Chinese people. And we all come together and we make London. And some parents know they want to raise their child in a certain way based on what they think is best for that child, but the child also has their own ideas, they have their own plans, they have their own way of thinking and the way that they want to live their life. And the parents don't seem to understand that you're in a different country, you're raising your child in a different country, so you have to either adapt or learn to understand that child and raise that child in understanding. When I say understanding, I also Oba from now to Obanase, in the sense that they are not from Ghana. They're not being raised in Ghana. So there's no way I'll to tell Ghana, like, for example, Ghanaians will omoba with mame pacho, sanomonoka son beshasye. But a child in England will just go straight to the point, ombe pacho and awakasa. They see it like opa macho no bonebe na wedi and opa macho and awakasa. But in Ghana, that's showing respect. Do you get it? But I hadn't saying it doesn't mean nothing. So I just want
Mm.
parents don't understand their children, but we're raised in a different country with a different system, with different upbringing to how they were raised and how they were brought up.
So what kind of sadia say woman say why explain say about obi man so by your cry culture neboa.
Yeah.
And it says sadia and it's here a fee Africa no. Woman say about obi man so but beka say santity any edit no and no nim na sa na so the titene but say na okay about respect say me pa ni adie. No so kan ho a say obi ye bibi ma wa obeda na say the
Yeah.
following day obi friend crowd na say
Yeah.
those nyama no a part of your way no.
Maybe I'm not explaining it properly. I'm saying like the upbringing, how they want to raise us, no, how they want us to be controlled, how they want us to do certain things, no. We can't always meet their demands. Because I had him saying this also no. Is like a whole different thing going on out there. It's a different thing going on out there. What a be or feel or you're a different person. Or Piabontin or you're a different person. Or Fia or you're Kwame. Or Piabontin or you're K dot. K dot is a completely different person now. Okutasi Kanshan Bagima, he's ready to kill. But at home he's Kwame. Because the mum doesn't even know what the child is getting up to out there. What do you get what I'm trying to say? People live double lives with different personalities. You go outside, like I said in the previous video, you have peer pressure. Your friends, I don't have me Ghana for all men not from Musi United Jamaica for all of them. Like I said, saying I'm in my dream a door and I say, me baby papa, you know, me not from Musi United Obia, most of them are single parents. Apart from one of my close friends, she's like a sergeant. What am I saying? Like the system is so messed up in the sense that when you get to 16, you're not a child anymore. You can go and work and make your money. You're a full grown person. Your parent can't tell you nothing. And we know that. Like you're free for you're being at a young age, You're free for social service gym you're being eventually. And all and a bit here because we feel like we're gonna go out there and get a better life. If Ghanaian parents learn to understand their children and love them, you like love your child more than trying to implement and control. And if you are a bull and I'm no one can say BM and and also and yes and I call her hey. I feel baby unting and hey any BM because why you used to say hey or bet you on himself mammy can make figure or I got tell me baby cram I'm not even gonna go home nothing why or they did enough for fear nothing why or get into drugs and son do you get it? We don't learn to understand the children. You speak to your child and speak through school by and then international say how was school today? What did you learn? Did you have a good day? Parents are busy running around chasing money. Parents don't have time to ask their children, okay, school today. And then I will say, how are you? Or nothing for more. Like, what is your favorite subject? What are you enjoying about school? Do you get it? The children that I work for, the parents are so invested in their education and in their personal and social life that the child is going to excel. Whereas we now, obviously our parents don't have, so they're chasing. We understand that. But in chasing, I don't know Osaba na usebe tiata, na usebe boye, na usebe hey, because I know na winning. But in sana ya kola will come and say.
Omo bibi e say charity begins at home.
Yeah.
Nti na nye fie na start wo ansa na wo die pie.
Yes, that's what I'm saying to you. Your parent, oh my baby, me actual baby. Oka bontin so I bet you baby for. And like I said, life is a choice. They're open and will be choose. Open so tell my mess my will be tea. On best of my mess and I'll be tell enough of us. I don't see our choice. And a lot of the time, many people don't listen to their parents because first of all, no, why am I listening to you when you're not showing me the love that I want? Like I said before, why am I listening to you when you're never there? Why am I listening to you when you don't show me that you care? I'm going to go and listen to my friends because they're always there for me. My friends listen to me. My friends care for me. I spend more time with my friends than I spend with you. When was the last time you asked me how was school? When was the last time you asked me how's my life? When was the last time you showed me that you cared?
I see. In a way, no, the Wallenstein na the Walkaka in no. And then I saw for no, eh, yeah, they are collaba, maybe a coladi, ya wakola with the 5, 10, or back up, maybe a 5, 10 in the cool, Sata Musa, 5 years. From 10, echo 16, 16 on our canity. And then I say, create some bond be
Yes,
a
exactly.
time and
It's not even about having time. Just watch the friends that your child show man enough for. Show ban a lifestyle or level. Show ban an entire shame. How dress your the carbon thing. Ne casa say no see casa and conformio mutiago. That's how you would know the lifestyle that your child is getting into. How they smell. If your child is smoking weed, when they come home, you will smell it on them that they're smoking. If your child is drinking, when they come home, so that's how you would know that my child is picking up certain habits. And when you do realize this akosa side of life now, men tiatia na men kase me po na matete na my brain saying na oh yeah, because akola oh yes, and there's something deep inside that child that is a certain pain that's pushing them to that life, or a certain misguidance, or I don't know, they're just going astray. So rather you pull that child closer to you and you speak to them on a level, try to understand them. Oh yeah, tenase. What's my say? Give them time to leave that life, but don't me my po me banti me say oh nya me babiem fimi fie koko oh betete me oh hamadune. No, because that child will definitely leave. Because in England, like I said, when you're past 16, you feel like you're an adult. They will leave and they'll go out there. Sometimes they can make it, other times too they join gangs, other times too they do drugs, other times they lose their lives. What then? Now I was real or baba I say or for no reason, because pride, because you couldn't sit your child down and speak to them about life, or because of the me or little brother, yeah. Like I said, me na me titi me nyakitano. E come him say uju certain age, yeah. I think from 14, 15, 16, 17 going up to utimitra 23, you've made it. Me come bema. You will
Utra 23.
not why nipa. Yeah, woman na me were 5, yeah. But yet it where your baby a throw bricks in a honor on a day a war no. At it yeah. Brixton honum no. Se say oh my whole year, but a ghetto. Like a honor killings, gangs, stabbing, everything happens there. So my parents eventually, my mom decided to be moved from there. Baby, I call you so yet. London itself, no, either so join a gang, and people join gang for protection. People join gangs to feel safe. They feel like, okay, I've got a family. Like I said, when your mom don't have time for you, your dad don't have time for you, you seek a family elsewhere, and they go out there and they feel like, I have a family in my friend. I have a family in the gang. I've got my brothers. They're gonna protect me if push comes to shove. So I have a little brother. Me growing up, I was not a good girl, like I said. I was outside. I was doing my thing. What am I say? I was doing my thing, as in my mom was not at home. Everyone knows me in Brixton. Me pentoka, oh yeah, me no be yeah. I don't have time for it. So everybody knew me as, okay, yeah, Francesca. Everybody knew, like, yeah, Francesca's little brother. So obviously people are going to not want to mess with him. But me the because na kunkum na doso. Obi to me kind of my miss or school, we school no. Na gang for na kushano ni school na ya kuno. Because on it rival gangs no one to kwa or when baby or school. What my sister, I said to my little brother, as you're growing up, no, even if you're not in a gang, because of the area that you live in, no, you be at the wrong place at the wrong time, and people are going to think you're a gang member, and you're not. People are going to try and snatch your phone. Una mabonte ko biti mi shim your phone. Where you mbema and experience with, and it's happening even up to today. Or biti mi be shim your phone free one sem yeah. Oh yeah, what you say when you pane air call retaliate ya ko ye chuma mincho biti mi awo sikan. You can lose your life right there and then. Sana me catch me nyaketo and I'm say you know, you're not going to join a gang, because if you need anything, I'm here for you. I'm more than a mother and a sister to you. If that happens to you, my mom fa phone and I'm on call. Because unko who here saying phone and now we any paba kope. 2 weeks later, me and another D13. I call third Johnny or Brixton McDonald's. On an enough for. Now boy beat a bicycle, so now I be shim me on the phone. And then I down for the phone. Me bare fi na me ma me catch him say asem say na ato UNI. And I say, oh yeah, there. And I mean, I say, my she, my man, the phone, the call, yeah. And I say, that's the best thing to do, because you could lose your life. What am I say? But me, my minute, me, I could try to, enough for the parents, no more call police station, no more call report to you, chair, nipano. Me, you know, as someone catch him and say, onim dentia, me, man, I go, nigga, boy, in the cabin, you can't do the phone, because boy, in the car, no, you'll be out, or me, and I feel the ones that boy, in you'll be out. And I'm saying, I saved your life, because if you're not a common, I want to take it or be no kuni put take it kind of now they are war, no will lose your life. So a friend of my brother, oko school, ne phone, chima menchen, amushim ne phone, see okaji phone no mukuno. Everybody knows the story in Sacred Heart. Tino, you trying to show you're bad, you trying to show you're a gangster, you trying to show that, yeah, me, you say, you can just lose your life from there.
Living in Ghana, abroad, a first timer visiting Ghana, or a company wondering where to get quality service providers in Ghana for any job, then Ejumapa On Demand Services is here to assist you. Ejumapa On Demand Services connect requesters and service providers such as masons, plumbers, electricians, auto repairers, home and office cleaners, trash collectors, rent agents, spa attendants, roofers, beauticians, teachers, CCTV installers, and all artisans on one platform. Yes, one platform. Trust Ejumapa On Demand Services to sort you out any day, anywhere, and at any time. To download the app, please visit the App Store and Play Store or visit our website www.ejumapa.com.
Wow. Talking about the okay now, so yansha environmental, yeah, your cotton, and so can be.
Yes, I can home. Baby, I'll bet it all back at home. It has a big impact. Maybe my mensa want to tell baby to now. Like I said, my life would have been way different, because me near ding, and I like to push myself. But I didn't have a good upbringing because of where I was living and where I was raised. Do you get it? So if I was raised in a different environment, my life would have been a lot better.
Wow. And talking about this, that means say basana na obimu ha many o makasa ebimu ka say ukwatina outside London baby na ukwatina baby a crowd I say village kakra bi no no webusuan ho a school bi ho na sa gang ne sa we ne eni ho.
Yeah, but I am brofo na yes I didn't ho, because I'm brofo na doors ho. But London every before no doors ha more than outside. And she said, no cry, no, because not outside and I saw the home bought and brofo mon papa. Definitely I'll join a gang. But like I said, most of the time the honor member from the dosu. And it's very rare say I'll join a gang or honor. Outside London is better to bring up your child, because there's less black people, more white people, and the crime rate is lower than London, because everybody's in London. Because we make more money in London, there's better jobs in London. That's why everybody's here.
Na sekan ne ade ne de tuntumfo na yete ba brofo no se na ka som organ ba brofo no instant se we akọ we sekan well anytime bia sekan ya wo UK pa na dodo na ye tuntumfo ba ente abrofo no se ma wo bi sekan.
London has a lot of Jamaicans, and I'm not blaming to Jamaica for Nenyo, but almost all my culture. I'm Chisakai, I'm Chitwon, and to answer your bar, because there's so many of them here. No, most of the time people hang around with them and they pick up their culture. Jamaicans they're running the strips of London. London belongs to them. To Banaba, they copy their habits, they copy their lifestyle, they copy the gang stuff, they copy the if it's a sick and chair. Most of it comes from the Jamaican culture, and that's just the truth. It comes from Jamaican culture. And like I say, Ghana for culture is all about a sorry, respect, this and your manner. But yeah, don't be brave. I had to say Jamaica for no. Yeah.
Mene me kai 2021 mene Archbishop baako be interview o ka wo mu say so obete say yawo Ghana ni sikan a Ghana ni a na wo ni sikan dodo na o kan o say dodo na so obete say o ka Jamaica ni na America so obete say yawo Ghana ni akola bi sikan a Ghana fo na bi akola Ghana ni akola na wo ni sikan.
Really? I don't know
Sana
about that one.
Archbishop Frimpong Manso no ka sa de ne say ono kan me ne ye interview 2021 e won office wo
Oh man.
UK London ono ka sa de ne say on say ya ono no osie nkrofo bebre.
Mostly black on black crime. Black people now naked black people. But I wouldn't say it's just Ghanaians killing Ghanaians and it's just Jamaicans killing Jamaicans. It's a gang, gang. Yeah? Gang now, Omako join it. And a gang no Omako join it now. A territory gang. Obi Ohonoma or to Brixton. Obi or to Stockholm. Brixton and Stockholm for any shit. And so they're just 5 minutes away from each other. They have Ghanaians in the gang, they have Jamaicans, they have everybody from different backgrounds in that gang. And if someone stabs somebody from another ganger, and there might be one Ghanaian in that gang, then maybe I will stab another Ghanaian in the other gang, but not necessarily.
Okay.
Yeah.
And ya me dey say no kan me kai wo interview say me quote me be say no.
But because of the gang.
Yeah, based on that, ni embra time I wo because ye kopeska bills ye chensi sika adaje se ye ni adaje sa ye ko na nkola eja nkola say oh eja peyin hwa akola no ye ko ejuma ba we beba na we hia se ekunu ni ayerokratia na nkola no wo a we ba ya na enyumre na we so ko na I say enti anytime a ye ne nkola ne kasa se na wo sika ye ne anytime an kasa ye ne nkola no so kasa eno so nkan obi se na me bisa first no.
Yes, I can as a parent no. Untimi nja uba penyi so on share uba ketwa because I know no wo no. Respect to be a crampo na ebeju baby no anyhow because they can't they omuntimi titi akola nse ne wo mama na wo papa wo betimi atiti akola no. That's your responsibility as a parent. You have to have time for your child. I understand say obviously sikase muntina what's say o mama no papa ko ejuma but at the same time obeso na say onyani ya nya time o mano unya time cry now when you, on your days off no spend that time with that child, speak to that child, and then indeed come on find out, like I said, find out what type of things they like to do, who their friends are, what sort of places they hang around, what their favorite hobbies are, what did they enjoy doing out of school, what are their favorite subjects, what are they learning about in school, different things. You and in talking to your child, you would know and you would learn that your child is going astray. But only time. That's it. Mo community na mo team no uja obano hono ma uni nya kitana obekwa wonti oni nkofo bekwa kodi agro in agro dia no be hu na wakohia panyi bi na panyi na ka che ne se obeso unye ska metimi abo mo wenye ska me won links ma me mountain tampe ma me mountain yo mama me in a week no metimi ama wo £5,000. No, sorry, not £5,000, £500 a week. Yeah, metimi ama £500 a week. Now kolane so scan in any bosswa. They've been introduced to selling drugs now. So that becomes what they like to do. They go out there and then they start selling the drugs. And then me £500 a week from just going up and down, doing nothing now. Baby, I mean, because I'm so comfortable. That's easy money. What man say? But who as a parent no? Uni fee. Oh, akoye wejuma no so ye na juma. Na juma ne so na ma bonte otonton ne nyoma na. Obebe fee no so we fee na wada. You don't know because you don't have time. You're not there. Like I said, you don't have to be there all the time. But when you do get time off work, speak to your child. Speak to your child. Find out what's going on in their life. And that's the only way we can help our children, especially the ones that are growing up.
Talking about that, adeɛ baako a ɛyɛ problem pa ɛde saa adeɛ wei ɛba dodoɔ na yɛ awaregyae yɛgyae separate maame ne nko na ɛhwɛ akwaraa no papa ne nka ho ɛno so ɛ.
That's true. And I'll use myself as an example. me na am mini fear. And like I said, ebia uncle for bebre because me catch you ebia me na for I'm on to them make and I say, but me, I wasn't in a gang, but I was around gangsters. Nam yet to Brixton now Peckham funny Brixton Omanisha. Both parties me no mudiago ubia feeling me vibe ubia pemase. Me timiko hanim say nam niwe ako diago me bahanin say they bet me abume, yeah. Baseball bat, sick kind, you say kumi cry because many omo rivals are kodiago and me a pagan, me a snake, ama omo. But me who say me a young girl messy so I should be free to go anywhere and do anything and play with anyone that I want to play with. But I was restricted because I'm from a community and a neighborhood that don't mess with another neighborhood. So I can't even go to that neighborhood to buy a drink. That was how bad it was me growing up. Peckham, Brixton, beef. And you know, only kopel wasem now only way casa free, another area. The way the boys will beat you up and the way the boys will do you. But my mom never knew that this was what I was going through. My mom never knew say me pia bontia, yeti me pie me tea. My mom never knew say me pia bontia, ya booming me for.
My name is Fernanda Samoa, Director and CEO of Second Generation IT Group. Guess what? We are currently in Ghana and we're going to offer the best courses that will allow you to work anywhere in the world. The courses that we're going to offer, we're talking about cloud computing, we're talking about introduction to computers, networking, network security, cyber security.
We have a conducive learning environment and our programs are interactive, where the students get to ask questions and they get answers that's going to help them, and we equip them with the right knowledge.
Classes are offered Monday through Friday. It depends on which day you want to come. We have morning shift, we have afternoon schedule, we have evening schedule, and also on the weekends. To register, go to www.secondgenit.com and register.
She didn't know because she didn't have that time. But I was a soldier. I fought for my life. I fought for myself, and I man got us straight in the sense that man konyim, man koye drugs, man kotunton yoma. Obviously it was really hard, but and then I make just to enter my man ko union because I was in so much. There was so much going on around me, and I thank God. Say, you say I'm them. Man called the police station. I'm them. Man, like in Yoma Bibre, he saved me from my man who crampo man. Because there's a boy in prison right now doing life in prison. He took a knife, saying himself, I saw the knife in the woman because me know biako kasa nipano onenoni nipanen kasa. I'm our sad same boy na ako be school. I'll see nipano onenen kasa ne eco school. I'm ako nipano on the way to school. So it's really sticky. They're all fighting because of a postcode. They're all fighting because Obiape saw Trese, Mimi area hanim say no, tough single area hanim say.
The okay minim say ho, but Odwin wa nkwala adwin na say ejimi.
Sahana yetete.
O claim say or a gangster or a champion. Area no more champion.
Yeah, and I make us say if you make it past Oya bear man up, yeah, cry and ban cry they okay. Or Oya ba we okay. But Mimi saying as a many so she me pray me pentokwa. The mema ya no na mpese me yentino. I got myself involved. And you be an edemico raho. Me ana me pray na mdemi huko rem. Yeah. But Oya bear my dear umpel. The system will catch up with you. I say so be ya no because unyi na oba no now more money no more show now we catch you say oh be joining and say then you will feel like you want to join if you want some yama emba like obi so you tough no nyamba nice girls no be pay me now my music rappers no my music videos no more they to an emba and comment it then they feel like yeah me nyamba me a rapper. But a bit more so yeah rapping no more they make it scat no more free hood name I'm a go to down my memo not on my make it life it brings so yeah rapping no now we're losing the life but brings so yeah rapping no now we're blow now I'm making money so it's a win it's not even a win-win it's just stupidness Me na me catch. So my little brother, he didn't join a gang thanks to me being in his life, thanks to me guiding him and obviously telling him which way to go. Otherwise, it could have
But
happened to him as well.
guiding him near the na oka ni nyina no. Enti ontimi nka se so for asoko school nko no. Oko sa ebia school bi o sa area no e den a se na wo sikan na so join ni bibi.
Yeah.
Even probably na kasa only watch ne sa nyama o nyina no. Still na so join ni bibi won.
Obe join a crowd na every crowd me who. What if I say? Obe join a gang na every crowd me who. But I had time for my brother. When my brother was growing up, he was like my little boyfriend. Baby, I'm could be odi mechi. Me kase me team who free me nkwasi anyoma nim na. Me jai say me di namfo we echi ye ko Brixton, ye ko Vauxhall, ye ko Peckham na ye bro ye no. Me team who free mo no. I had time for my brother. When it's his birthday, I will take him to fancy places like the Shard. Baby, I'm in Manco as a child, no. Fancy hotels, nice food, beautiful restaurants. I introduced him to the best life. And I showed him that this is real life. This is the life you want to live. You don't want to be out there selling drugs. You don't want to be out there holding a knife. You don't want to do that. This is the beautiful life that's in England that and go for be brainy ma or much to the wrong life. Me best year no fear. Are you okay? What did he? Do you need anything? No, I'm okay. He's always at home playing PlayStation. Doing this, the only time it was like when he came to going to college, he was quite intelligent. So I wanted him to go to a certain college and I couldn't enough of what or call a different college to what I wanted him to do. And then I kind of got upset with him because he's my little son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Like obviously my mommy she's always at work, I come in, I'm always making sure he's okay. Upon school, I will quickly go and pick him up. Then I'll bring him home. I'll give him food. Do what you want. Or do secondary school or no school befie. When it gets to a certain time and he's not home, with your best friend or I find time as soon befie, minimum enough for enough for you now. Or do be befie enough for so we and we knew all the type of friends that he had. We knew the people that he was hanging around with. So we knew that he was safe outside. Baby, I had to me see for himself or talk. I dear was shop. Now, everyone say area will be a coon. Area more for Nako will be your baby. Now me and a cost shop no. Now I'm about 2 and so some person will shoot because I can't gang members know what area more. Now I catch them say I'm not a gang member. I'm not involved. As an Omwejano. That's the reality of London. Anything can happen to anyone at any time. Saying I'm in a duty and in Paiba. But we're not be saying to now, men will catch me on can't me, mammy. Because me, the ambitious, So I be catch him say, oh my God, guess what just happened? And I'm like, oh my days, I'm working for NC for mana. Oh my God. It's really bad. It's really bad. It's not good.
So chra and yet it's a more London your own.
Sometimes and yet. Especially so we pesca abaye jumadia and then come out ban cocked na Ghana kaka na only now the number. But so what time so betting at to ban dia your time man and it in a year. Now mostly like I said I end up for if I back on continue make a decision, it takes 2 people. So Obanin continue now no monka say nikokunipa. It takes influence. I don't know. And it takes a lot. It takes a lot of things that to go on in that person's life. If you'll be and then they want to retaliate. But if you know the type of friends your child is around, you will know the type of life your child is going to live. Like they say, show me your friends and I'll show you your character. Do you get it? That's what happened to me. I was around the wrong people. Even though my mom was at work, I was around the wrong friends. Going outside, we go for phone. It's me so be time nabo say na stream my phone na the journey. This is not the life I want to live. To the point where me meet na bus stop for 5 hours now I don't back go stream my phone na. Well she am mama no okay hello mom. Na ni fa na be busa mama say she your daughter. Well stream my phone see mama be you know say hey mama sir. What don't flash your chrome for. Say o she go for. O she go for wa bonte. Miss me ya be but who sanity. I don't
Show me your friend. Let me show you your character.
Honestly.
Oh, so I done for the stream for him. Also, yebi.
On him say me yebi. But eventually, me honest. Me catch him say, son, and you say you pay, but you pay new phone. Won't to be my auntie. Yes, you come on time. I could pay. That's how it happened.
Wow. Near about single mothers.
Yeah.
Adults than single fathers.
Yeah.
Oh, Bema we mean jai, and I win meaning jai, mean come me ba, a buying better, meaning jai, also so I saw ye Juma, any idea. I worry jai no, and a main cause of because both next year, both no, both partners, almost here. And you're common, sir, and I know say you're common. Papa ne ma mini nyati, omunya time mama, ni wo fear. Sa na we see.
No, not really. Parents need your time, mom and dad. There's even though I can say black people, we have black lawyers, we have black immigration officers, we have black doctors, we have black nurses, we have black people that are also doing very well because they chose to do well for themselves. They chose to put in the work. They chose to go to school. What and I say, and if the parents has time for you now, you as the child, you also have to use your brain and understand that my parents come from a background where they didn't have. My parents have come from Africa where they didn't have a lot. They've come here to better their life for you as the child, So you have to also understand that you're gonna make your life better to make your parents proud. You can't just misuse your life and blame your parents. Say, well, time, mama. That's what I was doing. I was just like, my mom didn't have time for me. But it got to a point when I realized, say, me mama time, mama, me crying out. Me mama no woni be where be. Now, so I brought brochina said, what try to be make it better life for me anima. I didn't think me and kasana me say my brother na me making my life better for myself. Forget me mama grow for myself and for my future kids now. Me be woman. That means me man is making their life better. Then our family will become better family than say. I would just put the blame on my mom. Say, "Well, any time my mom ain't mess my life." Well, me mommy and I said, "Nipa ya making so no cry no." They was not born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Obi on no kwan e ba broche. Oni bu fi ani bia. Wabe fight. Wabe yan paper. Wabe wo more paper. You don't know the struggle your mom even went through to get that paper. You don't know the type of hardship they've come from in Ghana to even get here. So sometimes we don't understand our parents. We don't understand the hardship now. Papa no pa because you live in a place where mom show up, oh okay, papa show up, oh okay, mom show up, oh okay. Everything goes. And as a single parent now make no. Some women they know say them man permit, but they will still go and sleep with that man because if you want to abandon or pekeke or pebano to get their house or pebano for other reasons, they're happy to raise that child on their own because obviously the government's going to support them. They're going to get certain benefits and they're going to be okay, but they're not thinking about the future. Say this child, eventually they're going to need their dad. Eventually, you can do it on your own. You're going to need support because you can't raise a child on your own. It's impossible. You get tired. You're going to need other people to come and help you. Do you get my point? Some women, not even parents, some women just want to be parents and just have children because they want to have children. They don't want to have a family. They just want to have a child. And some men too, they know they don't like this woman. They'll go and sleep with this woman, one night stand, get her pregnant, and then they keep it moving. Because the woman say, I'm on pill, no, but that can I and wow. Everyone so on you ready. Now, wako, now, all their brain is my wama, on you ready to me for so. So some people don't plan, they just make it happen.
And Kolano, so do stage be obviously material things no so count.
Yes.
To we we design away.
That's what I said.
Almost squad even Adam for be we be.
Exactly.
And so nya sadie we be pobwa we be about Jordan 4, Jordan 5, Jordan 10, and then no bobo so. Because Adam for this be so when to me training here be not material things or trend of any and bribia. And then yet to me the leo going to tag gang and so count.
That's another factor. That's a big fact you're saying. Growing up, as much as my mom was giving me everything I wanted, there are certain things I want that she wasn't giving me. And I want it. So if you're not going to give me either Sameka Korea and Asameka Korean will be or Meka Kushim will be phone, like I was saying. So boys normal season say they don't want to work. They're gonna sell drugs to make the money to get what they want. They're gonna do fraud to get what they want. It's just the reality of life. We want it and we're gonna get it by all means, and nothing's gonna stop us from getting it. That's how it goes. My friend, she's a female like me. When we were younger, we were 16, and then someone introduced her to obviously smuggling drugs to other countries. And then she called me and then she was like, oh, she's going to Belgium. Do I want to come? And I'm saying, Debbie, member, I don't see another they'll call Belgium or be the neko. It's one man police for phrase say, yeah, down for Nisi, Mimi and his sister. Now, I chino. I think she or try to all day cocaine beba London and all my stuff on it. She went to prison for 2 years.
Wow.
When she left prison, the government gave her a big 2-bedroom house. They put her in the university. She graduated. She became a funeral director. This is what the system in the UK now. This is how it's messed up. Oh now, West is now opesa obo brana, opesa odu baby yamwa but kodi bone. Afe na yebe so. Afe na yebe page West baby. Oh now wo sika na oped dine. Like let's say 1 bedroom and a 2 bedroom ahino. I'm on mouth. I'm a catch was a corner ko wo de ebe ma o dine bi. The system is so messed up. It pushes the system. No, it pushes people to.
But me back
all the wrong
say
thing.
a woman say o can about London, but me say your sharp bro for no do na me nka say bi ni mo. A sharp bro fun kola na ni ade antiti ebe no mo de mo ma. Omuma no dodo na nye sa black way ni sa. Sharp bro for na omu krom omu do so sen yen.
Yeah.
Omu do so sen yen tuntum for no.
Yeah.
But sa de we no omu nye bi ti se yen tuntum for no ye.
They do. They do.
Me nka say omu nye o.
Now why not?
Me more percentage no.
Why not be being cut on drugs in the manner? I brony no never to say drugs na be being town. I'm rough for no more yeah, but almost then different from yeah no. That's what I say. Almost then almost yeah palm, but yeah like I said yeah before near Dawson or London, but outside London is so BCC and bro for na nkasa susu kuku momo ho e wo honom. Omo rape mba. There's different things going on. Even though some of them have a lot of time for their children. They have time for their children. Their children are like their friends. They are Bruni Kanin man because
holidays near the movement. A boy team no rest.
Holidays. Any Bruni name my basi vibe because in any sadio, but that's my friend, that's my parent, that's my love. But yeah, before no, it's so bad. Bad. They don't even Oba cry say Oba like they were always singing about Kasani in the basi atiano no bra for mame. But it doesn't need to be like that. Yeah.
I see. Until uno and then I'm out free mo.
Me only maybe me now time move with different places. Now first night to Brixton and then to go to Sydney and then Sabbath to Brixton bien. And me to now I lose friends. I lose the friends that I'm around. I lose them. Some of them I'm not going to be spending time with you every day like I was spending time with you every day. I'll be making other friends. I'll be seeing other things. So I moved to a different area. I made new friends, and sometimes I went to other places and I'm like, this is not the life that I want to live. Like I said, we in Kwana man pet. Me try but man pet.
She has a plan, a secret mission filled by gratitude and affection. She chooses her mother's favorite breakfast. Delight Foods, House Sakoko, a harmonious blend of flavors crafted with care and devotion. The taste of tradition and comfort. In that moment, their connection deepens, a bond strengthened by a shared experience. Delight Foods, House of Cocoa, a delicious breakfast made with care and love in just 2 minutes.
Eyo da sani bia ni da so se obenya adwuma ye sanso na yentimi nya adwuma ebra ye ni anyina mahoden eto da wobɛduru adwuma mu na nkane ani hɔ ɛba saa na atete no ayɛ bebree ɛnkankan sɛ wobɛpɔ adwuma aba fie na nkane ani fie wokɔsɔ generator nso a ɔsɛ famie nanso sɛ wonim JB Mobile Engineers a all the above problems will be a thing of the past. JB Mobile Engineers in Kwani Bema 24-hour dedicated generator services. JB Mobile Engineers, yeton generators, fufro, any other denina, Samsung ye maintenance, repairs, consultation, which I say, Uya Juma, say fie, Numa Hodo, na o pesa auto generator, any generator be an auto, and to buy ye betcha chumu, yebebo, Samsung so and ye welding and fabrication, so generator, Kitwa Anakase, ye basi dine, kama edia sisu sebe and suni area and seno. So ye school, sorry. Hospital, companies, and mining companies. Ubia by a so ya, ye bet me abuamo, a yet generator, a babo jumenina. Bon JB Mobile Engineers, our Tema, Michelle Camp Road, Freya, our 0244 623899 and now 0207 596676. JB Mobile Engineers, your generator friend.
Hello? Oh, my son is Canada data. And then he left menu. My son, this is a setup that he was Spain. Oh, yes. I Spain most any sicker free. Ha, a Ghana. Yet we love you. It's 11 and as a man of a baby from Rono. Oh, that be my son. Would you check your phone? Why? It's very easy now to send money from anywhere in Europe to Ghana. I'm in Spain right now, and I just send money to my mom. And on Tiasia, also don't send it, don't take e-levy. No, on tap send, there's no e-levy charge. It's just free when you send. Those in the US, those in London, those in Canada, plenty places in Europe. You can send your money through tap send to Ghana, and please, it's free of charge. There's no deduction in any e-levy or any charge at all. So what are you waiting for? Send the money to those family people. Me must send it. Let's go and take a clan talk. Reggae man for Patrick. It's tap send.